Welcome back. I'm Kelsey Fabian. It's Fitness Friday here on WBKB Early Morning, and Kelly Bowlin from Bay Athletic joins me today. How are you, Kelly?
I'm good. How are you, Kelsey?
I'm good. And so I hear we are going to talk about the farmers market.
Yes. You know, we have a great farmers market here in Alpena. They really go above and beyond to offer great farm fresh foods to our community. Actually, the last time I went, they even had a live musician playing acoustic guitar. Who does that, right? So super fun. Unfortunately, I hear a lot of people that I talk to, they don't go. And so when I ask them why, there's a couple excuses from, you know, they don't take Visa, it's an extra stop, or sometimes they just don't even know what the vegetables that they offer are. You know, onion in a bag in a grocery store looks a lot different than a fresh one with the green still attached to it. So I understand that there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't, but I'm here to hopefully convince our viewers out there that there's so many reasons on why they should.
What would one of those reasons be?
The first one's pretty straightforward. It's you're going to help the farmer. If you invest in them, they'll invest back in their farm, bringing more vegetables, more diversity to their stalls, which is better for us because the more healthy options, more fruits and vegetables that we take into our bodies, the healthier that we're going to be.
And why do you think it is more important to buy produce fresh local versus just going to your average grocery store and buying it there?
There's nothing wrong with going to the grocery store to buy your vegetables. There's a couple of different reasons on why the farmers market is so fun to buy fruits and vegetables. One of them would be it's really fun to get to know who grows your food. So just going to the farmers market to meet the farmers, see who's growing your food, is a wonderful activity, not just for, you know, the average adult, but take your kids there to the farmers market, show them where their food comes from, let them introduce themselves to the farmers, and I think that they're going to be a little bit more excited about maybe eating a tomato.
You know? For sure.
Yeah. It's hard enough to get kids to eat vegetables, so maybe adding a little adventure to the whole process might make it easier for the parents out there.
Now, for those who haven't gone to the farmers market, how big is the farmers market? Would you say, do you know how many stands or what all is sold there?
It varies. You know, it's open every Wednesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And it depends. There's always different farmers that come, but generally it's pretty well stocked. There's anything from tomatoes and green beans, cucumbers to a diverse variety from oyster mushrooms to baby kale. So you can find lots and lots of different things, even fresh bread and jams sometimes. So.
And fruit as well?
And fruit, yep, it's all seasonal. So it depends on what is growing in the area, which is one of the reasons, again, that it's really fun to go to the farmer's market because you actually see what's growing in our area right now.
What would be another fun way to kind of get kids involved in eating either what someone else is growing or what they're growing? Mm-hmm. How else would you suggest that?
Just maybe finding a recipe that you would have and then going to the farmer's market with the kids and saying, okay kids, let's try to find the ingredients that are in this recipe and then we'll go home and make it. So that would be them contributing to finding the food, finding the process of getting it all, bringing it back, and then helping mom and dad make it at home.
Just kind of seeing the whole process.
Exactly.
And you were
more excited about that.
You were telling me a little bit earlier about a guerrilla gardener, I believe that's what you said.
Oh, right. He made a great point. His name's Ron Finley. He's a guerrilla gardener out of South Central LA, meaning he calls himself that, and it's pretty appropriate because he's going around planting vegetable gardens in the medians of streets and in overgrown lots in South Central LA, a self-described by him a food desert, meaning he has to drive 45 minutes just to go find a fresh apple, according to him. So he was tired of it. In his community, he decided to just start planting vegetable gardens to give healthier food options to the people in his area. So I recently watched one of his talks, and he made a great point. He said, if kids grow a tomato, they're going to eat a tomato. Absolutely, and I agree with that, and I would love to spin off on that point and just say the more that kids are involved in the process of learning where their food comes from, the more healthy foods that they're going to want to eat because it's fun for them. It's always an adventure.
Well, yeah, and to go pick it out themselves, bring it home, make it, get to be a little chef in the kitchen.
Absolutely. They have more of a choice in the matter, and that always helps.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the tips, and hopefully people will take advantage of the farmers market.